Hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tunes and Talk. I'm Jason. So glad you happened upon my channel. And if you have been here before, welcome back. We've got a lot of good music for you. I hope your autumn is off to a great start and that the last quarter of this year will be better by far than any of the first three have been for the public at large. I'm going to kick things off with a really old song from the Great American Songbook. And, you know, I think a lot of these songs were in danger of disappearing from mainstream radio airplay until folks like Natalie Cole with her Unforgettable with Love album and Rod Stewart with his Great American Songbook albums came along and sort of breathed the breath of life back into them on adult contemporary stations once upon a time. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. My dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time those Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here too. Our love is here too. Our love is here to stay. Our love is here to stay. That's the Rod Stewart arrangement. And what a nice arrangement that is. I had a birthday this past week. Did you know that? I bet you didn't, because I don't put that kind of information on Facebook. It's top secret. Got a couple of friends out there that know. And I got some nice texts and cards and a couple of gifts and lots of good wishes. And took the day off from work. It was a nice, quiet day. And no, I'm not going to tell you which birthday it is, because I never do. As I always say, I'm timeless, like a good book or a beautiful piece of artwork. And that's all you need to know. I am, however, way past my high school years. And this next song from a Broadway show, from a great Broadway show, one of the best cast recordings around as far as original music goes. Centers around high school kids, and one young man in particular who's basically barely out of puberty. So there is no way on God's green earth I'm going to be able to hit these high notes like Ben Platt used to when he was in the show on Broadway. But you can just kind of grit your teeth when I try to get up there as high as I can. This is from Dear Evan Hansen. And you know, today is National Coming Out Day. And I am so proud of every single LGBT individual that has ever come out. It is not an easy thing. It's never been an easy thing. It's easier now than it used to be. It's an organic process, and it's very liberating. Sometimes it has nasty consequences, but in the long run, if it's something you're struggling with, I promise you, in the long run, even if in the short term it's bad, in the long run, you'll be so glad you did. And so this song is about not fitting in. And I think every little gay kid and teen, and even more than a few gay adults, have felt this way at some time in their lives. I've learned to slam on the brakes before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun, because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, I'm waving through a window. Oh, I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun, because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. Waving through a window. Will anybody see? Is anybody waving when you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash? Do you even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash? Do you even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash? Do you even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash? Do you even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving, 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 waving? Oh, waving through a window from Dear Evan Hansen. What a powerful show. Very powerful show. And as I said, we've all felt awkward and invisible at times, especially those of us in the LGBT community. Felt like we didn't belong. I was bullied. I was, I've had epithets hurled at me across crowded parking lots. I was threatened at work one time years ago on a job. I put an end to that really quick. But I think a lot of us feel like we're on the outside looking in. So if you're struggling with coming out, today's National Coming Out Day. Take my advice, in the long run, it's worth it. Here's the next song we've got up by the wonderful Carole King. Love Carole King. You know this song. One fine day, you'll look at me, and you will know our love was meant to be. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your man. The arms I long for will open wide, and you'll be proud to have me walking right by your side. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your man. Though I know you're the kind of guy who only wants to run around, I'll keep waiting. Someday, darling, you'll come to me when you want to settle down. One fine day, we'll meet once more, and you will want to love you through way before. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your man. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your man. Shibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-wah, shibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-wah. One fine day, you're gonna want me. One fine day, oh, you're gonna want me. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your man. Oh, wonderful Carole King. Man, did she ever not just knock it out of the park as a singer-songwriter? Just talent to burn. Have you started working on your Halloween costume yet? I haven't. I need to. I bought stuff. I bought material. I bought supplies. I have a concept in mind, but I don't know, I just can't seem to motivate myself. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe because nobody's going to be going out for Halloween this year. But that's okay. Better to be safe. The sooner we all get with the program and do what we're supposed to keep ourselves and other people healthy and safe, the sooner this pandemic is going to wane and become a distant memory. So I'll make that costume, and if I don't wear it this Halloween, you know what? There's next Halloween, right? Right. This next song was recorded, it's an old song, very old song, but it was recorded by Bette Midler in the movie For the Boys, and I mentioned that last week when I did another one of her songs from that movie. But this is such a beautiful arrangement, and it speaks to everyone who is missing someone who is far away. There's someone in my life who's very special, and he's far away. We video chat every week, but I do still miss him. And so if you've got somebody on your mind, maybe you can relate to this. Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. Ride to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table, and let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else to tell you, dear, except each day feels like a year. Everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. I do my best to obey all your wishes. I put a sign up, think. Now I'll have to buy us a new set of dishes. Oh, wash the ones that have piled in the sink. Nothing else for me to say, so I'll close. Oh, by the way, every night I'm dreaming of you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. Kind of appropriate being here in Palm Springs. Palm Springs, I do love you. I love living in Palm Springs. A bulldozer couldn't pull me out of here. My friend who I've mentioned before, fabulous, uber talented Joel Baker, who's been playing each Thursday for Live at 5, live stream on Facebook from Frankie's. Frankie's Back Room down in Cathedral City. He did an all Carpenters show Thursday night, and I was there to make a donation to the Project Bread for Musicians box, and also pick up some sheet music that I had given him to create some tracks for me a while back. And it was really nice. I got to stick around and be an audience of one while his show was being streamed, and just such an incredible talent. And he is not only a Carpenters fan, he is a Carpenters aficionado. I'm quite a bit of one myself, but he's like on a whole other level. But here's one song that he didn't do. He did 5 songs, 5 or 6, and they were all exquisite. But here's one he didn't do. It's from one of their later albums, and I've always loved this song. Like sailing on a sailing ship to nowhere, love took over my heart like an ocean breeze. As seagulls fly, I knew that I was losing. Love was washed away on the drifting tide. It's a dirty old shame, and all you get from love is a love song. It's got you laying up nights, waiting for the music to start. It's such a dirty old shame, you got to take the blame for a love song. Because the best love songs are written with a broken heart. Now the tears in my eyes are ever blinding. The future that lies before me I cannot see.
Look at the future I cannot see.
Though tomorrow I know the sun is rising, lighting up the world for everyone but not for me. It's a dirty old shame, and all you get from love is a love song. It's got you laying up nights, waiting for the music to start. Such a dirty old shame, you got to take the blame for a love song. Because the best love songs are written with a broken heart.
Look at the future I cannot
It's a dirty old shame, and all you get from love is a love song. It's got you laying up nights, waiting for the music to start. It's such a dirty old shame, you got to take the blame for a love song. Because the best love songs are written with a broken heart. Well, it's a dirty old shame, and all you get from love is a love song. Love song, laying up nights, just waiting for the music to start. Such a dirty old shame, you got to take the blame for a love song. Because the best love songs are written with a broken heart. I'll bet that's true. I bet the best love songs and some of the best love stories have been written by somebody with a broken heart. Have you gotten your ballot for the election November 3rd? And right around the corner. Here in Riverside County, our ballots are arriving now. We were told nobody will start getting them till October 5th. I got mine on the 7th. Voted on the 8th. And you know, it's funny. Ever since I was 18 years old, I have always voted in person on election day, and I love it. I don't know why, I love going to the polls on election day. It really makes me feel good to exercise that right, and it is a right, but it's not just a right, it's a privilege. There are countries where people don't have that right, so don't take it for granted, and by all means exercise that right. Get out there and vote. But this time I decided, well, rather than wait, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my ballot and turn it in. I didn't want to mail it in because I wanted the experience of still dropping it in an actual ballot box. So I drove it down to our city hall where they have a ballot box set up, dropped it in there. And you know, it's funny, I've been looking at different posts from friends on Facebook, and everybody is like, where's my ballot? Have you gotten your ballot? We haven't gotten our ballot. I've called about our ballots. I've been tracking, where's my ballot? Where's my ballot? And I'm thinking, I don't believe our country has been this, I'll use the word excited about an election like ever. And what a nice thing it would be if we could all be this excited about every election, local, state, or federal. I vote in all of them. And unfortunately, I think the reason people are so excited about this election, well, it's not a happy reason, but wouldn't it be nice if people could always get excited in a positive way about an election? There's an election coming up. I get to vote. I get to exercise my right as an American citizen to go cast that ballot. And some people in other countries don't get that. I am so thrilled to get to do that. So think about that in future elections. Think about building up a little enthusiasm. Maybe it will help turn the tide in this country for the better. I think it will. I absolutely believe we can change things for the better at the ballot box. This next song, I mentioned a minute ago about songs written with a broken heart. Well, when I do this, you know what's coming, right? Country Heartbreak. It's one of my favorite Collin Raye songs. Well, I know I disappeared a time or two, and along the way I lost me and you. I needed a new town for my new start, selling DVRs in Arkansas at a Walmart. I haven't had a drink in 19 days. My eyes are clear and bright without that haze. And like the preacher from the Church of Christ, sorry that I cried when I talked to you last night. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. I don't know why I kept it all inside. You must have thought I never even tried. know your daddy told me when I left. He said, Jesus will forgive, but a daddy don't forget. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. But I've got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Lying here upon this motel bed, thoughts of you explode inside my head. Like a castle built upon the sand, I let love crumble in my hand. Oh, I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. Solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. But I've got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. Little Rock. Now, you know it's a country song if it mentions Walmart. I kid. I kid. This next song is from the artist Seal. You like Seal? I love his music. My God, his voice is so powerful, and how a voice can sound so raw and so polished at the same time is beyond me. And of course, he's well known for songs like Kiss from a Rose, which was used in the movie Batman Forever, and has done like A Prayer for the Dying, and just song after song after song, and I had a couple of his CDs back before I moved out here, and of course gave everything away in preparation for the move, but been able to recoup some of that music. And as a matter of fact, he also, not too long ago, did a Great American Songbook collection. So he's also riding that train. But this song is one of my favorites of his. I don't know why, but it just appeals to me. And I bought this track, this backtrack for this song, probably, 11 years ago, and never sang it. Never even tried it, never sang it. Figured there would be no way in God's green earth I could ever do justice to a Seal song, because I would actually sound like a real seal, you know. But, so I'm thinking, well, why did I buy the track, right? And I finally, tonight I was going through tracks, stuff that I hadn't done before, and I came across it, and I'm like, God, I'd forgotten I even had that track. Dare I give it a shot? Why the hell not? It's my YouTube channel. If you don't like it, you can watch 1,000,000,001 other YouTube channels. So I'm going to try this. May crash and burn in the attempt. And of course I have my cheat sheet of lyrics because never having sung it, I didn't bother to actually learn the lyrics, so I'm going to have to cheat. But the song is called Love's Divine. And this track is like 1 billion decibels louder than all my other tracks, so I'm going to have to lower my volume on this. There goes nothing. Then the rainstorm came over me. And I felt my spirit break. I had lost all of my belief, you see, and realized my mistake. But time threw a prayer to me, and all around me became still. I need love, love's divine. Please forgive me now, I see that I've been blind. Give me love, love is what I need to help me know my name. Through the rainstorm came sanctuary. And I felt my spirit fly. I had felt all of my reality. Realized what it takes. 'Cause I need love, love's divine. Please forgive me now, I see that I've been blind. Give me love, love is what I need to help me know my name. Oh, I don't bend, don't break. Show me how to live and promise me you won't forsake. 'Cause love can help me know my name. Well, I try to say there's nothing wrong, but inside I felt me lying all alone. But the message here was plain to see. Leave me. 'Cause I need love, love's divine. Please forgive me now, I see that I've been blind. Give me love, love is what I need to help me know my name. Oh, I don't bend, don't break. Show me how to live and promise me you won't forsake. 'Cause love can help me know my name. No, I don't bend, don't break. Show me how to live, promise me you won't forsake. 'Cause love can love can help me know my name. Love's divine seal. Would love to see him in concert. He was here at the McCallum, maybe sometime within the last 2 or 3 years, and he was actually doing his Great American Songbook tour. But I actually would rather hear him do, if I'm going to go see him live, I'd rather hear him do stuff from his original albums. So how'd you like that? Did I clear the room? Actually went better than I thought it would go. Here's a classic. Oh, one of my favorite songs to sing because I love old black and white movies. Wrapped around each other, trying so hard to stay warm. That first cold winter together, lying in each other's arms, watching those old movies, falling in love so desperately. Honey, I was your hero. You were my leading lady. We had it all, just like Boogie and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid. I'm missing all the things we did. We can find it once again, I know, just like they did in Key Largo. Honey, can't you remember playing all the parts, that sweet scene of surrender, when you gave me your heart? Please say you will play it again, 'cause I love you still. And baby, this can't be the end. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid. I'm missing all the things we did. We can find it once again, I know, just like they did in Key Largo. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid. I'm missing all the things we did. I was online a few days ago, and you always find these. I mean, they're clickbait, right? See what this person looks like now, and you click on it, and they show you pictures of 547 other people, and then never even bother to show you the person that used to suck you right in. But this one, it said the 30 greatest actors of all time. And I thought, well, I can scroll through 30 pages. You know, even if I don't read what they've said about each one, it's like, yes, no, no, yes, no, maybe kind of, who? Are you kidding me? No. But out of the 30, I mean, I probably would put maybe 6 of the ones I had listed on, because we're talking the greatest actors of all time, right? But yeah, maybe 5 or 6 of them I would agree with. But the number one, they said the single greatest actor of all time was Humphrey Bogart, and I'm like, no. Was he a great actor? Oh yeah, yeah. But was he the greatest? Not even. No. Great actor, yes, but the greatest, no. Jack Nicholson also made the list, and same thing. Is he a good actor? Yeah, absolutely. Is he a watchable, likable actor? Absolutely. But is he one of the 30 greatest of all time? I don't really think so. You know why? Because both he and Humphrey Bogart, they're playing themselves. Every role you ever see them in, Jack's just playing himself. And I mean, when even Peter Brady can do a Humphrey Bogart, you know, pork chops and applesauce, right? They're just playing themselves. Whatever the written character is, they're saying that character's lines, but they're playing themselves. Give me someone who's a lot more versatile. Gary Oldman was on the list, and he's definitely a yes. The ultimate chameleon. Does anybody even know what he really looks like or sounds like? And every role he has ever played, he is so different and so made up. He is definitely on that list with good reason. Daniel Day-Lewis was also on there, and yeah, I'd say that's another one that belongs on there. I think Morgan Freeman made the list. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What's next? Well, we had a Carpenters tune earlier, and we had a Carole King tune earlier. So what could be better than a song that was written by Carole King and recorded by the Carpenters? It's gonna take some time this time to get myself in shape. I really fell out of line this time. I really missed the gate. The birds on the telephone lines are crying out to me. And I won't be so blind next time, and I'll find some harmony. But it's going to take some time this time, and I can't make demands. If, like the young trees in the winter time, I learn how to bend. After all the tears we've spent, how could we make amends? So it's one more round for experience, and I'm on the road again. But it's going to take some time this time, and I can't make demands. I'll learn how to bend. It's gonna take some time this time, no matter what I plan. Like the young trees in the winter time, I learn how to bend. After all the tears we've spent, but it's going to take some time this time. Written by Carole King and I believe Tony Stern. It's going to take some time. Got one more song in the barrel. Thanks for sticking around. Since I last week did Every Road Leads Back to You, which was Bette Midler's song that was written as an original song for the boys. And earlier in this session I did P.S. I Love You, which she also performed for that movie. I thought I would go ahead and finish up with the other song she sang in that movie, and it's one of my favorite Beatles songs, probably in the top 3 or 4 Beatles songs, and I love the Divine Miss M's arrangement. And again, it's a song about friendship, and I love songs about friendship. My best friend Mary Ellen lives in Texas. I've mentioned her before. She called me the other night on my birthday, and we gabbed for 2.5 hours. Our personal best, as far as the duration of a single phone call between the two of us, 7 hours and 3 minutes. Oh yeah, and never ran out of anything to say. You know, we can go from now till doomsday, and our conversation usually wouldn't mean anything to anyone else because most of it's just inside jokes and references that only we get. But what a blessing it is to have someone like that. So grateful to have her in my life. I just adore her. She's my cosmic sis. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares to you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. No, I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, I love you more. Oh, I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. No, I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, And that brings to a close another Tunes and Talk. Thanks so much for tuning in and sticking around. I hope I brought a little joy, maybe a little humor into your day and your life at large. And I hope that if I did, you will pay that forward. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. When you get that ballot in the mail, vote. See you next time.